I have to admit, I need to quit making videos when I'm triggered because then the message is not clear. Um, just for the record, my mother raised me right. Okay. I know how to respect the feminine. I know how to honor and worship the feminine. I watched my mother get used by pieces of crap my whole life. All right. Well, two. Two. My mother has two children with the same man. All right. My mother's never been somebody that has manipulated anybody. My mother was the person that got treated poorly. Okay. Um, my sister and I were raised by our grandparents basically when we worked at the babysitters. Um, but that's where we earned our morals and our dignity and our respect for other people, how to be charitable. We grew up religious. All right. We went to church every freaking Sunday, every Wednesday. There was like, uh, there was this CTRB class that we were in as little Mormon kids, you know. But I'm not religious anymore. But I did go to church up until, oh, 18 years old, shortly after my grandmother passed away. Uh, old school. All right. My grandfather taught me a lot on how to respect a woman, hold the door, get the car door, pay for dinner, pay the bills, allow her to be her free self, not to judge her, which I don't do that until I get judged. You know, if anybody has a right to judge another person, it's the ones that get put out on the street by misogynistic people or misogynistic people, because there's men and women alike that are out on the street who do not deserve to be there. Right. I can understand if they're robbing people, they're stealing from their roommates, or, you know, lying their way through life. I understand those people can't be trusted. They shouldn't be living with anybody. But I have to make it a point. I will honor and cherish and truly give my all to the woman who respects me. I'm not perfect. I'm not ugly for a long shot. I mean, I look a little old. I'm only 40, but I look tired more than anything. I do not suck the life out of people. I put them straight how I'm going to be treated, and I'm not going to accept anything less. If you can't meet and compliment and add value to my already established values, then you're only bringing me down. Yes, women used to rule the world. I mean, look at the Queen of England, look at the Queen of Scotland. They were both by themselves. They didn't have kings in their lives. Maybe they outlived them. Maybe they died in battle. Maybe they were just didn't need the man. I don't know. There's got to be a reason why somebody stays alone and can't be with anybody, you know. Regardless, that's not the point I'm trying to make. I have been the person who's done everything I can. I've bent over backwards. I've treated these women with respect and honor and love. I have been connected with them emotionally. I hear their side of everything. But guess who gets shit on? Because I'm a nice guy. Me. This isn't a boohoo sob story. I'm pointing out the obvious. Okay, Captain Obvious. No, it's not like that either. The one thing that I am worthy for is mutual respect. When I have ideas or feelings and I look those feelings up and I put those feelings down on paper and I write poems and I write beautiful writings. I just got done writing a book. Those are my traits. Those are my gems that I'm putting down on paper. My beautiful mind, my beautiful heart, my beautiful soul. I am becoming tainted because one-sided, misogynistic people that want to hate on me and the good things that I do for the less fortunate in my life, in this world. And I don't appreciate being called a liar, a cheater, a piece of crap, an abuser. There is nothing abusive about sticking up for yourself and showing them the same treatment that they've shown you. All right? It ain't nobody better than me or you or the next person down the line. We all have problems. We all suffer. If you ain't suffering and getting out of your comfort zone, then your promised land is not going to show up for you because you can't go through the struggles to get there. Straight up. If you can't go through hardship and struggles and come out victorious on the other side, then you don't deserve a good person in your life that's going to be there for you. If the moment gets to the point where they notice that it's bad and they want to leave and they can't stick it out to find out if it's going to get better and take the chance of beauty coming out on the other side because of the hardships, that's where people get bitter. That's why people hate one another. That's why people don't have any respect for the other person anymore because that person ditched out when it got bad. Oh, I don't want that. I want to be treated with respect. Then respect me. Be the person that you promised me you would be. This is in general. I'm not saying it, I'm not pointing out anybody specific, but I am saying on an in general basis, this goes for men and women alike. I'm speaking for everybody. Respect me the way that you want to be respected, and you'll get your happiness at the end of the dark tunnel. That's guaranteed. But do not save face and start throwing the other person under the bus because they struggle with themselves and they turn to a crutch or a way to band-aid their problem so they don't have to face it right now or head on. You know, the modern world is bullshit. All right. Yes, I wish we could go back to ancient times where women were rulers and men were protectors, and it, I wish it could be the way it should be, you know, but society's been conditioned, you know. Hillary Clinton had her chance to show the world that she would be a good leader as a woman, but she fucked it up. She lost her mind and went all woohoo on camera. Didn't even hide it, didn't have any explanation, didn't try to defend herself. And then the corruption was exposed. All right. It's been exposed for a long time. Every time somebody out here with a heart and a soul, with feelings and emotions, and they want to do the better things for everyone, they want to call out the dark lords that rule this world. They want to call out the devils that are tricking every one of you. Have everybody brainwashed, groomed in a certain way to where they can't think for themselves or have common sense or common decency. You know, one thing I have is dignification. I have integrity. I care about everyone just the same. But the moment you want to start disrespecting me for my kindness, that's not a weakness that I show. It's a strength. And it's a weakness for those people who can't do those things because they don't have what it takes. They are too surrounded by rich yuppies that don't have a fucking heart. Sorry to my language. They only care about themselves. They're out for only themselves. They're self serving bastards. All right. Self serving scum. I don't respect you people at all. You don't show me any care. You don't go out of your way to help the less fortunate and help everybody come up a level. You want to keep the low man down, the middle class in the middle class, while you roll in your fucking money and your goddamn blankets of gold, stuffing your mattresses with $100 bills, judging my life because you have it good. Well, it's people like you that make it bad for people like me who actually try to be good people. I will honor the queen that steps forth with genuine authenticity, who's not following the crowd of rich people that she's been surrounded with her whole life. I'm not down with that. I'm somebody who's actually lived life and struggled. I've worked my ass off to get where I am, to have what I have. And I've lost a lot of those things that I've worked my ass off to get. It builds character. It doesn't make me bitter. It makes me wise. It gives me experience that my soul needs in order to progress in its ascension process. Its destination is up here, not down there. We are to go upward, forward, not down and backwards. I need somebody who's going to be 50-50 with me. They're going to go halves with me. They're going to be 100% them, open, honest, integral, non-judgmental. Get rid of your biased ass opinions because that's not valid in my world. I am speaking the truth the way that things ought to be. You know, I do not look at women that sell their bodies as a valuable woman. I don't look at that as a cleanly thing. I don't defile myself with women. I don't. And I think y'all should be ashamed of yourselves that who involved in that kind of shit. There's other ways to make money. You know, knit, make bracelets, make art. You know, selling your body for money is a sin and it is unclean, and you are not a virgin after that. The real definition of virgin is anybody who sells a piece of themselves for anything. Your body is a sacred place. Treat it as sacredness. I don't care how much porno you watch, how many people tell you, oh, it's cool. Start an OnlyFans. Sell your freaking sacredness for money. Sell out. Sell your souls. Not my problem. I know where I'm going when I die because I'm a genuine good person. I don't judge other people until this video. I'm not judging any specific person. I'm judging the lifestyles. I am judging the ways of society. I'm not judging anybody. I'm judging the grooming, the conditioning, the the things that force us to change or else. I'm judging that stuff. The things that people do for money is what's evil. Money ain't evil. It's what people do for it because they're desperate. They want to be happy. You think those rich yuppies are happy? Fuck no, they ain't happy. They got a void in here. They have a void right here that they cannot fill because they're greedy, self centered, egotistical bastards. And they put good people like me down, causing me to just blow my head off and lash out and look like an idiot or a monster because somebody else is provoking these actions and there's reactions out of me. I should not have to control myself. You motherfuckers can control your ways and you can change your fucking attitudes and start being better people in society for the better of society, for the less fortunate who struggle. People like that are in those positions. Look at the veterans, man. They all did a service for this country so you bastards could have your fucking lives and treat the less fortunate like slime and like swine and like they're nobodies. Keep us in our addictions because you treat us like shit. You don't honor us. You don't look at us as a person. You got yourself way up here and you put us way down here. When we inside ourselves are up here and you are down here. The one thing that I've noticed about the difference between the rich and the poor is the backbone of this fucking society. Believe it or not. While the rich just sit on their butts and judge people's lives and have nothing of value about themselves, but they want to call me rotten on the inside. Yeah, I'm rotten towards you fucks. I'll show you the same shit you show me. 'Cause I don't fucking respect you anymore. None of you. I don't see you taking your wads of cash and helping the less fortunate, those that are on the street, homeless. Look at the Queen of England. She had enough money to end world hunger 10 times over and house everybody for a year, at least. Did she spend a dime of it to help anybody? No. She's not a good queen. She's not a good woman. She's greedy and she's reaping all the benefits to give her little lizard kind what they need or what they wanted, what they don't deserve. Anybody that's going to manipulate and use another person for their own self gains, that's Luciferianism. Luciferianism. They may say Lucifer was the light bringer, but he was only out to tell the truth, so he was accepted. So he was looked at in a brighter light. It's a mind frame, people. Get out of the self-service mind frame. I am in service to others, regardless of how much I spend in my room. The first person that comes to me and needs my help, I'm jumping for them. It doesn't matter who it is. I'll do that for anybody until they give me a reason not to trust them anymore, where I can't give myself to them anymore. I have bled, sweat, cried, fucking broken my motherfucking skin, my bones. I've taken damage here and damage here from their rotten words and their put downs. Not just one, but many. I'm not misogynistic. I'm quite the opposite. I'm sick and tired of the misogynistic people. They want to hate on me because I'm a good person. They want to call me rotten because I'm calling them out. Well, fuck you, then. All of you. If you want to act that way, you don't want to own up to your shit where you are in the wrong completely because you're narcissistic pieces of shit and you have no fucking value by being in denial. I have no fucking compassion for you people at all. Get rid of your demons. Go inward with the broom of righteousness, I call it, because the only way you're going to learn is by sweeping out your fucking cobwebs out of your worthless house. Just because you're beautiful or handsome, not one of you've got the integrity that I do. I've met people at my job with the same integrity that I do. They have the same beliefs that I do. They have the same outlook. I've met people on the street that have the same views, outlooks, and view of the world and society. Society is going to hell with a conscience. Just because you got nice things does not make you a nice person. If you're going to fill your house with spoils and all this bling and mansions and big body Benzes, what the fuck are you doing for yourself, really? You're spoiling your flesh, killing your soul. You're not feeding your spirit anything of value other than to be rotten to people. You're feeding your egos. That's what the devils want. They want egotistical societies, hating each other, fighting each other. I'm better than you. I have this. I'm better than you because I don't have shit. I have more integrity. That's the way to be. Did you see the people spoken about in the Bible talking about their physical attachments, their physical riches, their physical fucking Mansions on the hill? No. You never heard about stuff like that in ancient times. It wasn't important. But then these things come here and they revamp the whole system. They slaughtered off all the knowledge, took all their writings, burned over half of it. You know, first it was all held in Alexandria, which was probably Roman or Greek, Luciferians, all right, self serving bastards with no integrity, no lives. That's not a life. Being self serving is not a life. And it says in the end times, they will love themselves. I don't love myself like that. What that means is to love yourself, to not let anybody fuck you over. Don't let people take advantage of you. Love yourself. Don't let people manipulate you. Love yourself. Respect yourself. Don't sell your body on the internet. Respect yourself. Is it hard to understand fucking logic, common sense, spirit and soul? It's not that hard. It's quite simple. People need to stop breeding. Are you aware that there's population control going on as I speak? Agenda 2030. The the windows to heaven close in 7 years in 2030. By 2030, half the population is going to be gone. Mark my words. They're covertly dwindling us down, culling the population because of the plan that they have. I will share the secret covenant. Let me try to do this without getting booted. I don't know if y'all can still hear me or not, but I am looking it up right now. I'm going through my notebook that has over 150 writings in it that are most. Okay, cool. It's still there. All right. Um, the secret covenant. I just had to copy it from my notebook. So if it will post, I don't know if how much I can post here, but I'm gonna try. Yeah, it's not gonna say all of it, but there's the secret covenant. All right, that's most of it, a lot of it. All right. Um. Okay. There's a lot to go still. This is just the first paragraph. It's not letting me post any more of it at the moment. Um. Let's see. For Facebook, only posted a little bit of it. An illusion, it will be so large, so vast, it will escape their perception. Those who will see it will be thought of as insane. That's exactly how I get treated because I'm woke. And I'm not the politically right, left, woke type shit they fucking want to slander the woke party with. But I am spiritually conscious. I know what I am. I know who is inside this vessel. I'm not a drone. All right. I'm not a computer. I'm not a clone. I am not a robot. I have a strong sense of awareness. I know exactly when I'm in the wrong. Yeah, I might come off a little dicky or abrasive, but I have a core value, a core belief that I've only met a few people with the same traits that I do. I'm not an alpha male. I'm more of a omega minded person, expanded. I'm more of a healer than a fighter, a lover, not a hater. And I know there's a couple people out there that will think different of me because of the way I've talked to certain people. That doesn't that doesn't that doesn't consist or you know, that does not determine my true self. Yesterday I argued with someone for the whole day almost over these things, over their lack of understanding themselves and the involvement that they've had in the pain that I feel within my heart. And then they want to use that monster that they've created out of me. They want to use that against me and call me a sour puss, a rotten person. I'm like, well, bitch, maybe you should have treated me better. Maybe you should see where the fuck you went wrong. Thinking you're over entitled bullshit needs to stop. All of you. None of you are better than me or me better than you. We are all humans. We are all in this together, like y'all want to say, but you don't want to include us with our feelings in the equation. You want to disregard our fucking existence to better your fucking selves. How dare you? I will honor an honorable woman, one who can connect with me, one who can feel what I feel, one who can understand the depth of this man. I'm not like most people. All right. I am of royal lineage. And I'm tired of hiding it. I'm tired of people asking me why I'm such a good person and hiding the reasons why. Because I'm a true king. I am from royal lineage. And naysayers, get the hell out of here. All you negative people that want to bring me down to call me negative, no wonder I'm negative. Because of people like you that want to slander me, call me names, put me down, deprive me of my rights, deprive me of my abilities to defend myself, calling me an abuser because I'm defending myself. That's what I have to say to you. Go to fucking hell where you came from. I give no fucks anymore. People gonna disrespect me, they're gonna get the same shit back. They're not gonna realize their own selves. Where the fuck are they? They ain't higher up than me. If they can't even acknowledge their own fucking doings, does that bother any of you? I shouldn't have to call out an older person who should know better. They want to be treated like a queen, well then fucking act like it. Start involving yourself with society as this king does. When I go on my walks, I help everybody along the way. Everyone. If they are on the sidewalk in a chair, I notice that they need something. They're in a wheelchair. They're sitting there. They ask me for a cigarette. I'll give that to them. For example, just yesterday, on my way to work, I made it up to Wendy's on 16th in my town. I seen the same lady in her wheelchair that I see right here at the end of the block, which is a mile and a half from where I was yesterday. And she's always asking me for a cigarette every time I'm coming out of the store. She's in a wheelchair. I know she don't got a job. She's probably on disability. She's less fortunate than I am. Old lady. Old lady. All right. I'm not being disrespectful by saying she's an old lady. I'm just putting it into perspective, right? I don't even ask her what she needs anymore. I hand her a few smokes. Yesterday, I gave her $1 bill and 3 cigarettes. That's all I had for change or whatnot. She didn't ask me for shit. But I noticed her sitting there. And she was sitting on the ground at first and stretching her legs out. And I said, do you mind if I sit here and, eat my food or whatever, or drink my soda? No, go ahead. It's fine. I was like, all right. I looked over at her and was like, I pulled out a cigarette out of my pack and I handed it to her. I said, would you like a cigarette? She went, oh, thank you so much. I handed her 3 total. She smoked her cigarette. She got up and she got in her chair and she left. And I was like, I looked down. Hey, don't you want these 2 cigarettes and this lighter you left her? No, I'm good. Thank you. I'm taking my shit back then. She only took what she needed, what she was craving or whatever. Like, I don't like using physical stuff to make examples of the necessities that somebody might want or need in their life at the moment. Kind of like why people have addiction problems. They have been abused. All right. Most likely. I'm speaking from experience. All right. They have been abused. They have been neglected. They have been shunned and disrespected to the point where, fuck, my life is shit to everybody. I'm a good person. I keep my morality up. I keep my standards up. Why the fuck do I even bother to show people what a good person I am if they're not going to notice me? They're not going to congratulate me. They're not going to honor me for being a good person. They don't even notice the goodness of you, but they'll notice the badness of you. They'll call out all the bad things about you and judge you, and they will never stop to think one fucking minute all the beautiful things that you've done for the rest of the world. One mistake you've made is the complete reason why they treat you like shit. One mistake. Nothing else matters but that one mistake, and now you're a piece of shit for one mistake. They want to judge you and point fingers at you over one mistake, which causes the most disrespect in any relationship over one fucking mistake because their egotistical asses can't see the fucking progress that you've made, the good things that you've done, the honor that you have. All those good things mean nothing to them, and they take those and they throw them away. And they focus on that one negative thing about you, breaking you down, calling you every name in the book, to the point where you start lashing back at them. You turn into the exact same beast that they are because you're sick and tired of their bullshit. A true leader will do these things like I do. I'm a natural born I don't follow nobody. I don't follow God or Jesus. I believe in the teachings, but I'm not going to worship and honor. I'm not going to give my life to, I will live in those ways. I will honor those ways. I will speak and teach those ways, but I'm not going to give my all to that. I have the purpose. From that gave me a purpose. I will honor that person's teachings. I will honor that person as a man or who he was. But he doesn't deserve to have my entire soul. Neither does God. I belong to me. But I'm not going to be egotistical and treat people less because they treat me less. I won't keep it going. I will snap at them and scold them and do the same exact actions towards them on a minimal, unless they don't understand the logic. A true leader doesn't care. The true leader was going to uphold the right way regardless. And I'm sorry, ladies, but y'all need to break away from that over entitlement. You need to break away from that. What man can I get this from right now? What makes you think that you deserve that if you're going to run off on the man that you have? Or treat the man that you have like shit because he can't provide what you want. No. A real man's going to give you what you need, what you were missing out on, not what you want. We're not children that are spoiled here. We are adults. We get what we need, not what we want. There's a difference between wants and needs. I want a good woman that's going to understand me. I don't need one. I want one. I'm ready for it. Do I want one? I don't want anybody. I need somebody. I need somebody who's going to match me. He's going to be just as level-headed and discerning as I am. I don't want somebody who's going to challenge everything about me, especially over one mistake that I keep continuing to do because I struggle with that one thing. Be supportive. Give me your hand and lift me back up out of that dark little pit. The one thing that you want to bash on me for. You have nothing else on me besides that one fucking thing. That's the only thing anybody could have against me is my fucking problem with an addiction. It does not make me a piece of shit because I struggle. Grow the fuck up, people. I am sick and tired of that bullshit. I treat everybody with the respect that I deserve, that I am worthy for, and the same respect that they're going to show me. If nobody ever heard a damn thing sour about me, they would have nothing on me at all. And if it wasn't because of me being honest and humble about myself, nobody would ever know that I even struggled at all. I could walk around with an alpha mega mind, an alpha fucking mind state. I'm better than you. My way's the only way. I'm not like that. That's bullshit. Be a man, Be a man with integrity and honor and compassion. Be a true divine masculine. You ain't a masculine being a fucking toxic man. I'm taking my own advice with this. I have admitted, yes, I'm a piece of shit sometimes. I say some horrible things, especially to those who continue to bash on me and make me feel small. When I'm great, I'm a king, I'm a fucking giant. All right? But I'm not going to sit here and allow people to continually put me down over one thing that I struggle with. Whatever it may be. Everybody has an addiction, whether it's prescription drugs from the pharmakia, the poisoner. You know, it's Latin. Pharmacy means the poisoner, pharmacist. All right. I don't care. It's what it means. Look it up. It's Latin root. Government means to control the mind. Both Latin roots. Government. Look it up. Look it up. You know? And then come back and tell me. Post it in the chat what the meaning means. Latin root. If it ain't Latin root, it ain't the right. You know? It's not the right meaning if it ain't Latin. Everything is spawned from Latin. All base languages are spawned from Latin. Luciferian means self-service, service to self, because I'm in love with myself. I'm the best person in the world. I'm egotistically driven to be self-serving because I'm better than you. No. Do you see it? Do I put it out there like that? No, I don't. But that's what it means. That's what Lucifer is. He's a self-serving prick. He don't care about nobody. As long as I'm right. As long as everybody hears me out. No, I have enough decency to listen to opinions when they are not being egotistically driven. I have humility. I humble myself all the time. I judge myself more than God does. All right? No joke. I dedicate my life for the humanity. I've always been somebody that goes out of my way to help those in need. I'm charitable. Charity is the best trait you could ever have. Being humble is a good quality. You know, I'm going to go outside. I'm going to kill myself with a little bit of nicotine. You know, no judgment here, people. Come on now. You know, I deserve to be stress-free too. You know, with all the external stressors that I get presented with by other people, I don't go around triggering myself. I don't go around stressing myself out. You know, you want a cigarette, dude? Yeah, come on. See, willingly just offer stuff that I have to those, and I'm not doing it because I'm on camera. I don't know. How often do I offer you things, man? Hella. See, you don't ask, do you? I offer. Hell yeah. That I'm not lying about who I am and my traits as a human being. I want people to follow my examples. I don't go around robbing people. I don't treat people like garbage. I'm not racist. I'm not prejudiced. I'm not fucking nothing. I'm a good person. And those are the things that I want people to notice. Fuck my addiction problems. Cigarettes don't mean nothing. I'm doing it to myself. I ain't hurting you. I ain't hurting nobody. I don't go around causing problems in society. If nobody even knew about that because of my honesty, nobody would even know if I wasn't honest about it. But the moment people learn that about somebody, oh, they're automatically a piece of shit or they're a bad person. No, y'all got it wrong. You stereotype because of the bad apples that are on the tree that fell and did the bad things and got taken over by what the fuck the demon was that was controlling them. I've challenged myself. I've taken that broom of righteousness into my temple and cleaned out all the garbage that was on the floor, on the walls, cluttering my space. There's only one voice in this head, and it's mine. All right? There's only one voice in this heart, and it's mine. There's only one voice in this gut, and it's mine. All right? I'm not influenced by anybody. I don't follow a crowd. I don't follow a trend. I'm not a trendsetter. But I do influence people in a positive way. And if I have to be negative at first to point out that shit, just to flip it and say how good it is to learn these things, more power to me. I claim that shit, that it is mine. Here, bud. No problem. You know, if there could be more sharing and compassion, it's like this. Watch All Dogs Go to Heaven, right? How Charlie taught all the little kids in the moment how sharing is caring and what's mine is yours. The more we share, the more we get. But in the moment, the kids loved it. But the moment they saw the pizza, they were fighting over it. It's mine, I want it first. That's how children are. They are paying attention in the moment. And that's how everybody seems to be acting these days, like children. That's fine, huh? Yeah, I do. You know, and it's okay to be a child at heart. But I need people to really have an attention span here. What I notice when I get online, I see people jump on and jump off, but they ain't sticking around to hear the value in the lesson. So I blame the algorithm. I blame those that are fucking stupid, ignorant people. They jump, oh, this isn't important. You're losing out on a good, valuable gem here by jumping on, jumping off, and talking shit. You are a valueless person. If you're going to jump on and jump off because I want to smoke a cigarette, fuck you, judgmental fucks. You probably fucking have multiple women or multiple men and defile yourself with dirty fucking sex and unprotected sex or selling yourself on the internet. You have no value. I don't care if you're gay, lesbian, or straight. That's not an issue to me. What is an issue is you want to judge my life when you ain't fucking doing shit for yourselves. Sitting on their phone being keyboard warriors, judging my life when you don't walk in my shoes. You don't experience what I've went through. How dare you judge me? If anybody has a right to judge anybody, it's people like me who struggle and see the fucking rich yuppies out there living it up and judging the less fortunate, keeping us in our low states and not helping us become better in society or better viewed. You just keep judging us and putting us back into that stereotype. No wonder nobody can become better. It's because of the selfish, greedy people who only think about themselves. This is a valuable lesson. It should be viral. And I blame the algorithm. I blame the programmers who are Luciferian, out for themselves. What can I brainwash society with today? I'm here. I'm Neo in this matrix, bruh. I don't follow the crowd. I'm very wayward. I don't like the government. Fuck the government. Yeah. Fuck you people. Selfish fucks. I don't see you out here in the world helping anybody, making your own pockets fatter, kidnapping our children, getting away with murder, slandering good people for fucking fame and fortune to make us look like pieces of crap people. If anybody has a right to rule, it's people like me. We have integrity. We have compassion. We have valuable lessons to teach people that the world is void and forgetful of. I give no fucks about the rich man. He don't give a fuck about me. But I'll respect him because that's what you should do. You should give everybody respect where it's due. But you should never fucking just honor them and worship them for nothing. They don't do shit for us. This world is becoming hell on earth, and that's what they want. That's heaven to them. Heaven on earth is hell for us. We're already in hell. Look around, people. Look around. My name's Christopher Shirer. I am an heir to the Scottish throne. I am lineage of royal blood. On my life. Scout's honor, I wouldn't lie. My family has been picked off for thousands of years, one at a time, because we come out of the woodwork and we start talking and educating the masses on the truth. Take this down if you want. Don't be cancel culture, people. Cancel culture can take a hike and jump off a cliff. Me too to the racism. Me too to the racists. You know, like Chris Webby said, if you can swallow a cock, you should be able to handle the truth. If you can take it in the ass, you should be able to handle the truth. Being said, because you're more evil than I've ever been, more dirty than I've ever been, more draining of your own life than I've ever been to anybody's life. I actually add value to people's lives because I have a valuable message. Whether you think it's valuable or not, you're confused. I don't believe what I'm told. I believe what I feel. I believe what I see. I believe what I can touch. I believe what I can connect to. A genuine soul. One that hasn't rotted away or sold itself off in any way. That's what's valuable. For those coming on just now, we are 51 minutes into this lesson, this lecture. It's very valuable if you stick through the whole thing. But I don't like people jumping on and jumping off and saying there's nothing here. You're missing the point. You're paying attention to the wrong parts of the story. You know, it's like Joe Dirt says. You know, now we got an ant over there talking about, you know, how life's fucked up. What, an ant can talk? No, you're paying attention to the wrong lessons. You're looking at it in an actual physical aspect instead of an inward aspect. This isn't physical shit we're talking about here. We are talking about integrity, compassion, moral code, moral compass, generosity, charity. That's what's valuable in life. Can I take this with me when I die, this broom? No, I can't. Can I take this hat with me when I die? No, I can't. Can I take this money in my hand with me when I die? No, I can't. It's change. And speaking of change, that's what's needed in the world today. Lots of it. Lots of change, and not this kind of change, people. We're not talking about money spending change. We're talking about change in society. We're talking about change, positive change, being humble, judging ourselves instead of judging others, pointing the finger inward instead of externally, blaming ourselves for the things that happen because we're too ignorant to see the difference. If you want to learn the right way to live, pay attention to the veterans who are out on the street who gave their lives for you. That's what's integrity. Those motherfuckers that gave their lives and went overseas to fight wars that we didn't start ourselves. The government started those wars for money, for resources, for land, for property, taking from you to make themselves richer. This message is endorsed by myself. I pay for my own advertisements. I don't sell out. I promote myself. I invest in myself. And I share my reaping of my rewards with everyone. Whether it be in a message like this on a podcast or it's in person by offering things that I have that they don't. I am rich. I am valuable. I am wealthy as hell because I share every ounce of my goodness with the world that needs it. There's nothing more valuable than charity. There's nothing more valuable than being humble, knowing where you've been wrong, knowing that you aren't perfect, knowing that you aren't the answer to everyone's prayers, knowing that you aren't God, knowing that you are a human being. You may have special abilities. Share those abilities freely. I don't ask for anything in return, but to pay this forward. Share this around. Be honorable. Be charitable. Be worthy. You know, let the gods smile upon you. Bring good fortune to your life and good karma by sharing a positive message. Be helpful to another person who may need this message. touch the soul of another person with love that I have in this message for every one of you who watch this message. Regardless of anybody's opinion of me, because I've made a mistake, I am correcting that mistake by being the better man, being respectful to the people I know in my society, in my world, by sticking up for myself, respecting and loving myself for not letting those people trespass against me. Because I will condemn anyone who wants to judge me. I do enough of that myself. I judge myself more than God. All right? And the Holy Spirit is the only thing that will keep you in these ways. Integrity, charity, being humble. It comes from the Holy Spirit itself. Nothing else. If you don't have these qualities and these traits about you, then you do not have the Holy Spirit in your life yet. You have to build the soul. It doesn't just be given to you. You have to earn it. You have to become it. You have to live as it. Whether or not I smoke a cigarette, that does not mean anything. That does not change the kind of person that I am. I love every one of you the same. And I will continue to do so until I am shown who I cannot trust, who I cannot show those qualities to. The ones that lack the accountability and they act entitled to do whatever they want to anyone they want, those are the people I'm calling out right now. The people that are rotten in the government, that only use you, steal your money, tax you to death with your hard-earned money. Why do you think that we stay in poverty? I make $19 an hour full time. I still live in poverty because all the taxes that I have to pay, all the taxes I pay in the store. I buy a bottle of water. I'm paying $1.50 for a 99-cent bottle of water. I have a state tax, a federal tax, a sales tax in my state. That's 3 taxes on thing that should be rightfully given to me because I work. I pay income taxes even. That's 4 taxes now that I've named off on my hard-earned money. That's ridiculous. And they're still in fucking debt. What the hell are they spending this money on that they get from every working American man and woman? They don't care about us. That's what I'm trying to get the point across, y'all. They are only out for their Luciferian people. They care about nobody but themselves. As they kidnap children at the border, they traffic women. You know, I'm not going to say anything about the cartel. Don't even get me into that because I don't want to get killed. They can do what they want freely away from me. I don't agree with their ways, but I'm not going to judge them because I don't want to die. But I will attack the government because they know better. This is a republic. It is not a democracy. It is we the people, not they the government. They're supposed to serve us. And the corruption has filtered in on every front, and it is up to we the people to make this change, to call them out, to hold them accountable. With God as my witness, and it ain't the God you think I'm talking about. It is the universal creator God that brings nothing but life. Anything that's bringing death and chaos is not of God. All right. God does bring life and death, yes, but it is not chaos. It is natural death. Anything organic. I have psychosis. I don't know what I have become. Bitch, shut your goddamn mouth. You don't know me. You don't even know yourself. Grow a pair of fucking integrity or something. Grow some compassion, bitch. Don't give a fuck. You don't give a fuck about me. If you were fixed, you wouldn't be mean. Nah, if you would stop judging my ass for every little thing that I don't do for you, write back to this. No, I'm not going to write back to you. I'll share it online and show everybody how rotten you are, bitch. Because things you know about what? The way I treat you in return? You get what you get because you don't give it back. You don't reciprocate anything that you want. You want, and you sit on your ass and you bitch about nothing because I'm not jumping to your every whim. I'm sorry. Earn your shit. Quit demanding. Quit being entitled. Quit being the fucking egotistical punk bullying me around because I won't give you what you want. You haven't earned what you get from me. I'm not going to just give a spoiled, rotten person anything. You got your rich, yuppie friends that you can go get what you want from. You want love? Come to this man because I'll love you the right way, but I ain't going to fucking spoil your ass. I will give you the lessons you need to learn in life that are valuable lessons that any man would want, any woman would look for. Divine masculine, I am that. I am a true king. I am royal blood, and I will not deny that. I have one viewer right now. I don't know who it is, but thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Please do the service to me. I won't ask. I won't beg. I will suggest. Please offer this video to other people. I kind of want to take a screenshot of those messages I just got and post them on the video so people can read what it says. Basically calling me a piece of crap because I haven't changed. No, I've made big strides this year. You kicked me out, put me out on the street because I made a stand. I put my foot down against your belittling comments, your name calling me a 40-year-old baby who's going to run home to my mommy and my sister because I made a stand, because I won't let you manipulate me. You went to psychology school and you're going to use that in a dark way for manipulative reasons to get what the fuck you want from other people? Shame on you. Shame on you, you Luciferian bitch. Go fuck yourself. I want nothing to do with you. Learn the fucking righteous way or get the fuck out of my life. That's final. I don't mooch off of nobody. I ask for things every once in a while, and that's very rarely. So shame on you for judging me. Judge your own fucking self, rotten ass bitch. That's misogynistic. But that's misandrinist of her first. Want to call me an abuser? That was abuse right there out of the blue. She's probably watching this shit right now. I give no fucks. I will stick up for myself against anybody. Man, woman, child, it don't matter. Want to be a rotten little punk? Your parents deserve to be smacked. You should have been swallowed instead of born. You want me to start judging you? You don't deserve to be judged, because you'll be judged in the end when you go back to the darkness that you've already seen. Nobody dies and sees nothing. I'm sorry. You don't see darkness unless you're going to hell. You don't believe in that? Too bad. It believes in you. And you're living in hell right now. Our goal is to get out of this pit. And I'm going to be one of the only ones to go up. Nobody's listening. Nobody's learning. Nobody's giving a fuck. They're all egotistically spoiled. Feeding their fucking ego and their flesh instead of their soul. Read the Bible, people. Read between the lines in the world. I see the writing on all the walls. It's hell here. People like that want to bring you down when you're being positive. You see how my mood changed instantly because I'm challenging a fucking monster that's trying to make me look bad? I don't care. I will become the monster that I have to be in the times I need to be. That's true divinity. And it took force to kill us because we're powerful. Knowing these things about what I just said is powerful. If you apply it to your life, it is powerful. Nobody can stop you. You want to become better? You want people to be jealous of you and try to take your shine? Become like me. Become more sturdy, solid, a person of your word. I don't lie to people. I may hide stuff, but I'm not asked. You want to ask me something direct, don't beat around the bush with it. Ask me directly without insinuating that I'm doing something bad without me answering your questions. You know, ask me anything. The comments are right there. If anybody's deserving of a good life, it is this man that is talking right now. And one of my friends upstairs, very deserving of a good life. My friend that lives down the street, very deserving of a good life. Me and my friend down the street know all about narcissism. We know all about those kind of people. And we will not be looking like the bad guy because of their fucked up bullshit. They want to fucking mooch off of us and bring us down to their low level of filth. Yeah, it's filthy. Narcissism is a filthy trait. It's a demon. It's a spirit spouse. It'll do anything in its power to make you miserable, and it'll laugh about it. There's nothing righteous about that. That is the footpaths of evil. That is in league with the devil. Because it's a mind state. It's a programming. These people are fucking drones. Fucking snitches. They don't have a life. They're miserable with themselves, so they have to bring other people that are good-hearted people down. That to sour the good hearts of good men, and then good women wonder where the good men are. Well, it's bitches like that bring good men down, or bitches like that bring good women down. Because a bitch is a bitch, no matter what, a man or a woman. A punk bitch. That's prison fighting words right there. Call somebody a punk bitch in prison, you're getting your ass killed, damn near. But I will call somebody a punk bitch when they're being one. You don't fucking disrespect me when I haven't done nothing wrong to you. Because you're fucking egotistical and you're spoiled and you're entitled to whatever you want. No, you're not. You want to be honored and given the status of leader, ruler of the world, you better fucking start being better. You better act right. You better start being in society and struggling a little bit, learning what people go through, learning the problems that people have, connecting with those low-level losers that you call them. You don't know shit about life. You haven't struggled but 2 months out of your life when you was homeless with your kids in Colville. In the wintertime, at least you had a roof over your head. You had a shelter you lived in. You didn't have to live in your truck or in a tent because you dropped the bomb on somebody and switched faces and ran off with some other man that didn't work out, obviously, if you want me back. I'm not a fool. I'm not going to put myself in that position again. 3 times was enough. Same person. I don't take anybody back. I hardly give a second chance because adults know better. Children don't. Children learn from their parents, believe it or not. It's a learned behavior. And anybody that's going to do that and get away with it and think that it's okay. See, the difference between men and women, men are drilled into our heads to be respectful, to be gentlemen, like we're supposed to be. It should be common knowledge and common sense to be respectful regardless. I'm not answering that. Sorry, bro. I'm in the middle of a video. You had to come in at the wrong time too. Just derailed my thought. Take heed to these words. Whoa. What a joke. He's a joker. He's funny. Did you guys hear that? Oh man. Anyway, this is an hour and 10 minutes now. I'm gonna log off. Please do a good service for others. Follow in the right path that God has laid out for you. Don't go the well traveled road, the big wide door at the end, because all of the rewards that you're offered, physical rewards, you're not going to take none of that stuff with you. There is more value in being poor than there is in being rich. The rich man is not happy. He's still sucking the life out of all of us and liking it, but he's still trying to fill a void that he will never fill because money does not buy happiness. It helps. It helps become, you know, you know, proud that you can pay for things, happy that you have the money to buy what you want, but you're not getting what you need in life. You get what you want, which is physical stuff, but what we truly need are these kinds of lessons. Until next time, I love you. Namaste. The light in me honors the light in you, and only the light. I will respect who respects. I will honor who honors. I will love who loves, and I will share who shares. Till next time, peace.